That was a bad rendition of my laugh. Welcome to the Grand Show. You tune in there 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. every Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Right.
Welcome to Girth, y'all. Today is a good day because we got 4 great men, 1 great woman in the building, and the great woman so happen to be our lovely engineer. I know I'm supposed to introduce myself, but today let's introduce our lovely engineer. Her name is Glossy Lip Gloria, a.k.a. Nikki.
Glossy Lip Gloria.
I am Miles Dixon. You are watching Girth on Podcastic right here. We live out of the Detroit metro area. If you hear me slurring, it's because I'm kind of tipsy, but we not tipsy, but we buzzing. We drinking on some tequila right now. The topic is going to get heavy, so we going to need tequila. A tea. No, too soon. I'm Miles Dixon.
I think so, yeah.
Too soon, okay. And to the left of me, the one and only, the bigger homie that's bigger than me, he go by the name of Q Lewis.
What up? You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Q Lewis holding it down live.
For the 48285.
Red Zone, baby.
Gang. And to his left, immediate left is, let me tell you something about this gentleman.
What you sit on?
Yeah, he think he's so cool. He really need a baby seat. He need a baby seat. Remember, he need a booster seat. Joe need a booster seat.
That's that coolness.
That's that coolness. I give this man his props because not only is he short, but he know how to reach the tip. I mean, not only
Where is this?
not only does he know how to do music, he's a great father. He's a great husband. And every now and then he slaps some beats on your ass to make you get up and dance. He go by the one and only Mr. Joe Spraggles.
What up though? Joe Spraggles coming at you.
Look at him. He holly. If you don't want a producer all in your video and all that, shout out to Joe Spraggles.
I might have to get in there, do a step or two every now and again.
You know what? It's funny as if I ever see Joe dance, I swear to God, all I'm gonna think of is Martin Luther King doing. I have a dream that one day, and none other than this at the end of the table. He's the newest family member, but he definitely came along aboard as a brother real fast, and I give him his props. When you call him, he's there. But he's not here right now, so I'm gonna introduce you to.
Weak as hell, dog. Weak as hell, dog. That nigga say dog in here. I'm gonna introduce this nigga down here.
When you call him, he is there. He's definitely a team player. He go by the name of Dro, but his artistry name is Best At It, ladies and gentlemen. Best At It.
It's a pleasure to be here. Pleasure to be here on Girth tonight.
And it's your first appearance on Girth.
Yeah,
That's what's
absolutely.
up. Mm-hmm. Now, if you get a whole bunch of inboxes from females, just tell them, just say yes.
I'm gonna shoot them to you.
No, don't shoot them to me.
I'm gonna shoot them to
no,
you.
the fuck you ain't.
Damn,
I said no F-bombs on the first one. You said.
Right, the first one.
Forget that.
Yeah. Fudge it. So today, the serious topic we're talking about: do black women need black men? And though we joke and we play, this is a serious portion of the show where men get to be vulnerable and show our true sides of what we really mean. Okay. I like to start off by saying, yes, black women definitely need black men. I'm so sick and tired of seeing these half-ass Cheerio, Walmart, Kresge-ass commercials. You feel me? Every time you see a black woman, they bring in the man bringing a little curly head, chinky eye fucker right up to. I mean, excuse me, a person of a nationality that's not even of them either. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I think we that's just showing that we like to rescue everybody else except for our own. Mm. You feel me? Yeah. So, black women, yes, you do need us, and we need you as well. For those who want to tap into the topic, give us a call 313-266-2811. That's 313-266-2811. And if you went to Cass, Cody, or Mumford, I'm going to say the number again. It's 313 266-2811. You have 4 black men on the panel today. Nikki, she might not talk, or she might talk.
She gonna have to.
She gonna have to
It's
because
only gonna make sense.
yeah, because none of us know how a woman feel.
She got to defend the women.
Yeah, she don't not even defend because it's not like we beating women up.
Just gotta get a perspective, I guess.
Just definitely got to get their perspective. But at the same time, we got to smack them up. That's it. I ain't mean smack them up. I'm talking about smack them with the truth.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
I dig that.
Yeah. Smack 'em with the truth. So, Dro, let's start with you. When it comes down, do you believe that black women need black men?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I could start with some petty things as far as
Don't start with the petty.
I'm gonna start with the petty. We're gonna start with the petty. Shoveling snow. Y'all go get out there. Females go get out there and shovel that snow.
She grabbed that mic real quick.
That shit quick.
What about cutting some grass? I just cut the grass earlier, raked the leaves, all that. So I don't really feel like no, I didn't see any women out there doing that.
Real nigga activity. I paid somebody to cut mine.
I love what
Yeah, that's good. It wasn't no woman though.
No, it wasn't.
you know what? I like what David Chappelle said about equal.
David Chappelle?
David.
That's the grown Dave.
No, I know him, so I call him David. I know him since I was little. He's from a little city in Ohio. Anyway, no, but seriously, he had said something like, if y'all think, what if LeBron want to just make his gender be a girl? Mm-hmm. He said he would make 840 points a game.
I remember that.
Wait, what's wrong with you? You don't believe he'll make 840?
I didn't get the joke.
Oh, because he don't make 800. No, you know what? Never mind. Until next time, we'll talk to y'all later. Peace. I'm saying that for people who want to do cross genders type of stuff, right? Mm-hmm. What if LeBron decided to say he identifies himself as a female, and he got to go to the WNBA? He would win.
Joanna man.
He said he would score 840 points a game.
Yeah.
That's all they would need is him out there on the court.
Right. and him always crying. He'd be crying to himself like, "You fouled me." He's the most foul. He must cry. He's the biggest crybaby in the NBA when it comes to fouls. Man, no disrespect to LeBron. You do your thing. So, Dro, you looking at the grass cutting, the tree chopping. I know women who change their own brakes and oil.
Yanni just checked in. She said that she shovels snow and cuts her grass.
That's about the one in what?
Matter of fact, she was cutting grass today, actually.
First of all, it's not 1 in a million because women do what they gotta do. So.
I ain't saying when a man is not involved, then they have to do what they got to do.
Oh,
Exactly.
so we're not talking about that. We're talking about there's a lot of sexual tension between y'all two.
Ain't no sexual tension.
He was like, I said, she like, raw. Okay, in the car, damn.
Lips got extra juicy and shit. Not that I was looking.
Right. She started salivating.
No, but at the end of the day, I do feel like women need men, and I do feel like men need women as well. Mm-hmm. So I don't feel like they need us more than we need them. I feel like it's a
almost equal thing.
Almost.
Oh, it's a damn sure almost because women, I think, as we go through this thing with Kevin Samuels dying, women have really showed they whole card. Mm-hmm. Like, what's the ugly female that 50 Cent dumped?
Who?
Vivica Fox.
Damn, that just throw her out.
Wow.
I ain't saying she ugly.
I mean, because she ugly. She ugly.
That is y'all opinion.
No, she is. She ugly as an individual. I ain't talking about her physical, her demeanor.
I am. Yeah. I'm talking about physical, but I'm saying I'm saying that because she did that to herself.
Yes.
Naturally, she was fine. I don't know what the fuck she did to herself.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by that. She made herself ugly, pumping shit all in her face.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. She was fine at first. She was decent.
I would have pumped some shit in her face too. But
I knew that was coming.
No, I'm talking about some water.
Knew that was coming. Literally. Okay.
Anyway, no, but she ugly individual. She was saying some harsh things, and for somebody of her caliber, you would think that she actually would do research. Kevin Samuels, when he originally came out, he was talking about what men need to do to get
to be husbands.
To be husbands. Mm-hmm. and he was saying
He wasn't getting no traction.
Men don't really care about that.
No,
you know
he-
what I'm saying?
no, he
We
did.
don't really care about that, but
women
do.
What happened was a woman chimed in. Mm-hmm. Like
He was
what
talking about the men?
Yeah, like what about women? And he went ham.
And she ain't.
And she ain't
And
like
they
it.
never looked back.
Never let up.
He was like, you want a 6-figure guy, but you making 4 figures that don't even add up. Sweetie. You got to really think about it. Like, honestly, when women go for men, 9 times out of 10, women go towards men with a nurturing heart. Mm-hmm. They go towards a man that they can fix, or that they believe that they can fix.
Right.
You feel me?
I disagree.
Okay, you may disagree because you're coming from your aspect, right?
Yes, that is true.
Okay, but watch this. How many of your friends have done it?
Chill out, because she got the whole holy rollers. So they all in that same box.
But they're,
Right.
they're all the first 2 letters of what you said. Listen, at the end, listen. At the end,
That is not true.
Wait a minute.
I'm just saying.
What are their names?
Oh my God.
What are their names? I need to consult them immediately.
Let me see. I want to lay my hands on them. I'm the freaking deacon. No, but the truth of the matter is, when I say that, no disrespect to her friends as a whole, but I'm just saying, people who are holy rollers are hiding their holism.
Yeah.
Yeah, because behind closed doors, they be like, "Come here, I need to talk to you." And then next thing you know, like you're like, "What you doing, Miss Jake?"
Well, most
Miss
things
Jake.
happen behind closed doors, first of all.
Yes,
Secondly,
or closed
it doesn't
curtains.
mean that they're hiding anything. They just don't bring everything out in the public.
They hoes
Just
in the dark. But you know what I'm saying?
No.
Yes.
No.
Okay, can I ask you a question? If the pastor of the church is messing with the women in the church, and the women in the church knows that he has a wife, what does that make them?
Hoes.
A pastor cannot have sex with himself and be cheating.
Right.
It's people inside the church who knows the position on what the pastor is.
I mean, I won't call them hoes. They are sexually fluid. Sexually fluid.
Well, all right, Billy D. Williams. I'm saying if a pastor cheats in the church, and the women are there with the hopes of being the first lady, that means they try to knock somebody else out of the box. Men don't go nowhere, right? Ooh, I'm gonna want to be her husband.
No.
If she has a husband.
So that's my question too. Like, Nicole, why you got your mic hot? I want to ask you this. Like, why? Or I mean, obviously, this is probably not your situation, or obviously nobody that you know, because y'all all different and shit, right? But why is it that so many women are in that position when they know that the odds are against them for this nigga leaving his wife? Like, the odds are truly against you. Why is there so many women playing that second position as if they about to get the number 1 position? Like, when the odds are against them.
And tell the truth.
Man, like, why do so many women do
I'm
that?
serious. I don't really.
She was
I
saying,
don't know
no.
anyone.
Exactly.
Yeah, she don't know anybody.
No, I seriously, I don't know anyone in that position. But
I turned my phone down.
Cut your damn phone down.
however, if there are women that are in that position, I don't know why. Maybe they have some self-esteem issues. Maybe have daddy issues.
So I'm gonna ask you a question,
They
Nicole.
have several different issues in there.
Haven't you heard of the pastors or the leaders of the church having sexual encounters with women inside of the church?
Yes.
And you also know that it'd be multiples of women that they're doing it with, right?
Correct.
Now, have you ever heard of a woman saying, "Well, I ain't know he liked me. I just wanted some penis"? Have you ever heard that?
I've definitely heard that.
I'm talking inside the church.
No, I haven't.
Exactly. So the women intentionally know what they're doing. So when a hoe walks the streets, right?
Okay. I'm with you.
And the car pulls up. She intentionally knows what she wants,
Yeah.
whether it's an exchange of
Most
money.
women intentionally know what they want.
So that makes them a hoe.
That does not.
Hold
Okay,
on, wait a minute.
What
Say-
does that
say
make
that again,
him?
though.
What does that make him?
It's not about. Listen what I'm saying.
No, listen to what I'm saying.
Okay, that makes him a whore. Okay, and the multiple of women who's battling for the position, it makes them hoes. You feel me?
I understand.
Like if any time multiple women going for one thing in a cat fight to get to,
That's because women outweigh men.
no,
Number men.
it's only because both men and women miss their reality of who they supposed to be. Women say, well, as long as, because here's one thing men and women both do, and this is how people try to find position. A man would say, she don't do this, she don't do that, she don't do that, right? Mm-hmm. So Sister Jenkins like, shit, I'm gonna make him some food today. I made some hog maws and some oxtails. I'm taking it up there.
Because Sister Keisha don't. Because she can't cook.
She can't.
Baptist church.
Right.
I got you.
Right, and so what happens? And so what happens is, Sister Luana who bringing on the food. I just named her. I just fucked up the whole name.
Right.
But all of a sudden, Sister Pam like, you know what? Sister Keisha feet ugly. Pastor, did you see her feet? He's like, "Ugh, yeah. She said, I got pretty feet. I don't know how to cook hog maws, but I tell you what, I know how to make some hell of a ass sweet potato pie. Didn't you say you like sweet potato pie? I sure do. So she brings him some sweet potato pie. So all these people is catering to the minister or the pastor or whatever in 4 to 5 different ways, and it's coming from 4 to 5 different women to make the one person that he really wants.
Yeah, and
Feel me?
And it's crazy. It's crazy how some women, approach situations like this. I think I want to tell this situation, but I'm gonna leave all the names out because you know what I'm saying. But there's a person I know, right, and it was a young lady jumped in his inbox or whatever, and like kind of asked him about whether he was married or not, or whatever. So he was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, but. After that, she tried to still like push the conversation, which was funny to me because I felt like, damn, that's what niggas be doing and shit. Like so many women are aggressive, like men now,
Very aggressive.
and like
I'm gonna tell you,
aggressively going after a married dude though. Like what exactly?
Yeah.
Like, cause I just feel like, and this is probably a double-edged sword. This is probably all kind of. What you call that shit, sexist and everything, but I feel like when niggas or when black men go after married women, like in real life, damn, I can't say the F word. We're trying to have sex. Like I think a lot of women going after married dudes because they actually want this man to be their husband. This is some crazy shit. Like where's the? I don't get the ideology off of that shit.
I'm gonna tell you where the ideology come from. Because it's said that as long as a man can afford multiple women, it's okay for him to have them. So a man of power, 9 times out of 10 can handle. Go ahead, speak, Nicole.
You said it's said.
It is said that a man who can afford multiple women, that he can have as many women as is allowed. Now,
But you're saying it's wrong for them to do it in the church, but they could just do that.
I mean, it's first of all, there's nowhere in the church where I tell people all the time, Adam and Eve wasn't married.
I was gonna say I'm never gonna say it's wrong.
I never
gonna say it's wrong.
Yeah, so I'm just saying that when it comes down to
Biased opinion of people with penises.
the thing is,
I mean, it is like
and the women
keep
got,
it real.
and the women got coochies. They just throwing it up out there like it's best buy deals, huh? Of course, Nicole.
So let's go back to what our original question is. So is that the reason why women are kind of aggressive like that? Because there is a necessity for black men that we're not fulfilling?
Yes.
Like because like why is there so much determination on this select few? When I understand is a lot that's in jail, is a lot that's gay, a lot that don't want black women. I get that part, but like it's the same thing for women too. Like it's a lot of y'all in that box too where we can't get to.
Well, but Q,
I don't want them to keep using that as an excuse. Like it ain't enough of y'all. Like dog, it really is.
Yeah, it really is, and that's bullshit. But I'm gonna tell you one thing, Q, we have been trained to hate each other.
That part I understand. I agree.
We have physically, mentally, spiritually have been trained to hate each other.
I love black men.
I know you, Nicole. I know you do, right?
I know you're not speaking specifically
Right.
to me,
But you gotta hold it down.
I just have to say that as far as there's a lot of black women out there that do love black men.
So, here's the thing. I tell any woman this: if you find a perfect man within two people, y'all have a discussion about it and see what can be worked out. Here's why: happiness is not to be traded, bought, or sold. And you know how anything that works right now, from this iPad to this phone to this broadcast, it takes certain things to connect in order to make it right.
Yeah, definitely.
In order for Dro to be seen, there's a tripod, there's an iPhone, right? And then in a certain time, if it wasn't a certain time of daylight or whatever, the lights need to be added. So everything needs assistance. And the problem is men and women is not open to bring assistance into their relationship if needed. I ain't say it's supposed to be like that. I said if needed.
I got you saying.
Most men is not willing to even train themselves to do what's needed to keep their relationship going.
Right, because I heard shout out to what's the name of that joint? Good Moms, Bad Decisions or Bad Choices. Good Moms,
that's dope. That's a podcast.
Bad Choices. Yeah, dog, they super dope. Like I met these two ladies down at the podcast festival.
Oh, you talking about are they black?
Yes, Erica and
You mean the two black people that when I told you that there's gonna be black
Chill
people
out,
there
man.
like you, but you didn't
Chill
think there's
out.
gonna be black people there like you?
Anyway, Erica and Mila, it's Jamila. Erica and Jamila, dog. Check them out. Good Moms, Bad Choices, dog. They hella dope and shit. But I remember on there she said that it's crazy how now they were just talking about sex, but I guess we can put this all into the same thing as a relationship about how dudes figure they just have to show up. Like you just gotta show up, like busting nut, nigga, you good. Like you did your thing. But women are trained to like all these tricks and shit that you have to do to keep your man. But like dudes don't ever get like come in with that mentality about what they have to do to keep a woman. They just showing up. So I like, do y'all, what you think about that shit?
Well,
And when she said it, I was like, I kind of agree.
Well, I'm gonna put it like this: when a man get dressed up, we get our hair cut, we wear nice clothes, right? And we might get a manicure, right? A woman, when she gets dressed up, she wear lashes, do her eyebrows, do her hair, put on the girdle, find a dress, get in there. You hear what I'm saying?
It's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit.
It's a lot of things. So when you look at a lot of things that a woman would do to impress.
Oh, well, no, we talking about just impressing. I mean, after that.
Not impressed, but just to get ready.
Just to get,
Right?
Yeah.
So that's the same. How you do small shit is how you do everything. Right?
I've heard that before,
So how they are in preparation of that is the same preparation and input that they put inside the bedroom, inside their lifestyle. We are four men. We are all been involved with a woman to where we will wash the dishes and they come right behind us like, you ain't do it right. And plus, you know you're supposed to do the dishes and put it right here, blah, blah, right?
I hate that shit.
And-
Not me.
Right. Yeah.
Not me.
But so,
Not you?
No, not me.
No.
but
You meticulous with that shit, or you just ain't washing no dishes?
We using paper plates.
I ain't even mad at you, my nigga. I ain't mad at you.
but my point is,
I got you though.
But my point is, when women want things done a
I get
certain
what you're
way,
saying, but
and a man decide to do it, it's like we it's not good enough. But when we get our hair cut and we get dressed, and that's it, they be like, see, it only take y'all a minute to get ready. It take me at least an hour and a half, 2 hours to get ready, right?
So you saying like when we do shit, it's unappreciated and shit?
It's unwarranted on because it may take less time. So the same efforts is not put in, and that's not
I
true.
mean, well, it's never gonna be the same effort. They gotta know that. We ain't putting on lashes and fucking makeup
How
and
about- but how
hair
about-
extensions and
Some of them are,
toenails.
though.
Some of them that's cracked
Right.
toenails and shit.
Yeah.
Some of
We not touching that one though. We ain't touching that one though.
Mock ass. But no, seriously. So
Niggas out here with BBLs and shit. All right, now we done. All right, we back on track. It's just fucking tequila. I ain't had nothing but a shot. It's crazy. See, this shit says may contain whiskey. I'm not used to tequila, bro. I need whiskey.
But my point is that most women do not appreciate when men do put time into getting themselves together.
Would you agree with that, Nicole?
Of
You
course,
wouldn't agree with
Nicole, we're not talking about you. So you never had a female with like, girl, he was in the bathroom longer than me.
I can hear that nowadays.
Come on.
though.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's
Like Q said that a lot of things have changed. Women are more aggressive. Men are now more
Feminine.
Feminine. Yeah.
exactly.
For real, for real.
you know why? Because women say shit like this. You can at least.
But that's no
Hold on.
excuse.
Wait a minute. Listen.
You're making an excuse.
No, man. I'm telling
ain't
you
even
the
say
truth.
it yet.
I ain't even finished. I'm telling.
He didn't even say
You
this
said you
shit.
know why. That's an
But
excuse.
it's not an excuse. It's the truth. Here's why.
That headache gone.
She would take that shot of tequila. It was gone. Listen, she been in bed. Listen, but the truth is, women would say.
I don't know what that was. So yeah.
I mean, it was a drunken Indian. Listen. So when it comes down to it, Q, you got to think about this. How many times you heard women say, or I don't even know why he ain't just go ahead and get his fingernails done, get his hands done, manicure, right? That's one thing, right?
I do my own.
I'm the type of person I would be like, well, let me do them. If I saw something that
But
needs to be
women
done,
won't do that. They rather have something to talk about than do something and fix.
And that would be cool. And that's why that situation will work out. It's not a lot of women that have that same mentality though. I mean, as long as you know that, as long as you realize, like, you know, this, as hard as y'all say it is out here for y'all, bro, it's hard for us too.
Yeah.
It's some women out here that's just out of pocket. Like, I don't know who raised y'all or what kind of niggas y'all trying to attract. It's some bad ones out here too.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this.
Some of them mamas.
And some of these women are.
That's true.
It's some women out here that's 38 years old as grandmothers, right? They go on Facebook, say they're glamour, right? They compare themselves as being a glamour to a hottie,
Yeah.
right? The first picture they take when they go to the club is an ass shot. Every Sunday you can catch women down at Truth downtown twerking.
Yeah. And
Grandmas.
This Sunday it went down with the grandma.
This Sunday in particular.
It went down. With
Shit went
It
down.
was Mother's Day.
They ought to been ashamed.
Oh, right.
They ought to been ashamed of themselves.
Damn, it was like that?
It was called
Man,
brunch. It was
what?
called brunch and cookie crunch. Listen, I'm gonna tell you why.
So look, I don't mind twerking.
I don't mind either,
I like to see twerk.
but not at a Mother's
And
Day event.
if it's a mother,
At a Mother's Day event,
this is my thing though. I want you to express yourself however you would like to express yourself. But at the end of the day, I need there to be some grandma shit going on. You need to be teaching your daughter and this granddaughter how to cook. You need to be having some storytelling times. You need to be teaching some etiquette. If you want to go out and shake your ass, by all means, go do that shit. Like, I want you to go express yourself, but then go back home and do some parenting shit.
Here's
It's
what-
just
that's
like,
what I was gonna say. Actually, why don't men? Because women do need men. So why don't the men say or tell them, these women, okay, well, stop doing that.
Because them the
That's
ones that think they don't need men.
No, because
Yes.
we gonna
don't
get a
listen.
lot of back talk,
that's it right
a
there.
lot
Cut
of,
the show
a
off.
lot
That's
of
it.
attitude
For
if we
real.
do that.
The women with sense, you're not gonna see them out there.
If you're in a
twerking.
relationship with that woman, why?
because the ones. Here's the thing. Familiarity breeds content.
That's true.
If
Man,
if your
I'm happy that you was able to say that word.
well, breeds content.
No, familiarity. Yeah, see, I can't
Familiarity.
just say that shit. Anyway.
Familiarity breeds content.
Gotcha.
And here's the thing: when a woman believes, a woman will hold everything that you ever done against you at the wrong goddamn time.
Wrong time.
Don't shake your head.
Man.
Don't shake your head. This shit is facts.
It's 4 men at the state. Watch this, Nicole. The fact that if we walk out the house, right, and our girls would say, "Don't forget the short ribs," right? And you be like, "I got you. I got you." Don't forget the short ribs, right?
Because that one time in 1982,
Right.
you forgot the short
Short
ribs,
ribs, right?
even though it's 2022.
And it's not
that
her-
one time.
And it's not her goddamn birthday, but still.
Right.
Don't forget the short ribs, right? The minute we say, "Bae, don't forget to bring Pepper home when you get home from work,"
Man.
and we text her, I know what the fuck you text me and told me to bring blah, 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 blah. I'm a mother. I know how to do this. That. You be sitting there like, all right, goddamn.
Right.
You be like, okay, I'm done. Now, women, it's not a women bashing situation, but it's the truth. Okay, when we talking about men, how men feel, yes, black women needs black men, but the truth is, the truth has to be put on the table. When it comes down to us, we are a limited commodity. And the fact is, the problem is, women don't understand the shit that you put us through. You self-building a person to be better for the next woman.
It sure is.
That's true.
Because a woman would say, oh, I'm done with you. Don't worry. You know what? Get your shit. Don't worry about it, blah, blah, blah. Because majority of men can't even get a house in their own name. Can't get checks. They can't do stuff, right? Because majority of men on child support. You know what I mean? We hustling on the side sometimes. You feel me?
Right.
Now, all men, that's why nobody's saying, not me because I got my own. But we understand it because everybody know and has a friend that's similar.
For sure. Yeah.
But the fact that you recognize it and know what's going on, we can change that.
But most women, if a woman right now, if I was single and a woman come to me and say, hey, listen, Miles, I only date men that has their credit score to 650, 680 because that shows growth and I have an opportunity to grow with you. Matter of fact, I know how to get credit together because I build credit. You know what I mean? I did mine. I was a 333 at one time, and I got myself up together. Now I understand you got a child. If you got a child, it's two things I just ask. Let me meet the mother before she even spend the night over my house, or I meet her. See, these are things of responsible people. Most women who dating a man never let that man meet the child's father until it's bad.
Right. So this is the thing I have about that, because obviously in my in my dating career I've dated quite a few mothers with, with kids, and this is where I find a little bit of concern. So I'm not sure at this point who to focus that concern on, though, right? So I'm dating her, obviously, right? So this her kid and is a baby daddy or whatever, right? So I figure in her head probably there's a time frame or maybe a perfect timing situation where she would like that to happen. But as a dude, though, again, this is just me speaking like way off the box because I don't have no kids, but I would feel like at some point, if I know that you dating somebody, I'm just gonna be like, damn, let me meet dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause this nigga over at the house, my kid's over there, and evidently he interacted with the kids. Like, I just want to meet the nigga. Right. I just figured, so I'm trying to figure out, like, what's more important? Is it more important for the dude to be like, hey, let me meet dog and shit, or is it more important for the woman to make that connection? Because I know some women kind of stay out of that, and the dudes just end up connecting without the woman. So, like, I don't know.
I don't think that it's a man or woman thing. It's whoever, y'all had that discussion, be like, okay, let's meet.
Yeah.
I think it's dependent on the person as well.
Yeah.
Well, that is true too, because if he violent and in prison, going to jail. And,
if he on some motherfucking baby boy shit,
right. So,
right. Yeah, that's different.
A lot of men don't even want to see another nigga that's around his child, you know.
And that's weak as fuck to me though. Like dog, when you left her alone,
not taking care of that child, I don't understand that.
All right, if you left her alone, did you think she was gonna not do shit? Like you thought she was just gonna be celibate after you left her alone? Like she gonna quit fucking?
There's a lot of jealousy involved, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of bitterness too.
Yeah. I mean, be for real when you leave. Then, if you done with the relationship, be done with that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Leave the relationship, nigga.
Again,
that's just me talking out the side of my neck because I don't have no kids, so I don't know what this situation is like. But I always looked at it like, in my eyes, for the baby daddies of any woman that I was dating, who didn't. I feel like they didn't make the initiative to like try to like speak to me or make some kind of. Like, I just thought that shit was weak as fuck. Like, I think that shit is weak. I think that shit weird. I don't know.
Yeah, especially if you ain't dealing with the mom no more.
Yeah, you know, you ain't dealing with it. You dropping the kids off, and you see me, and it's like you skirting off like, damn, nigga, you owe me money. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no aggressive shit. It ain't no, we ain't got beef shit. It's just kind of like, oh, this nigga just don't even want to. Okay, shit, well, all right, nigga.
You should want to meet.
You should want to, yeah.
Whoever is around your children.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm not even gonna hold that on her. I'm holding it on this nigga because he pulling up with the kids and he see me there. Like,
sometimes
nigga,
they just spit venom. You know, that other person may spit venom about you, and then you know.
I'm sure they do.
And you can't.
But that don't.
You gotta get past that shit though.
That does not negate the fact that men and women deserve to have a better communication with each other.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I agree.
I raised about 27 children total, right?
Right. I know that's what you always be saying.
And with them, all these children, I have met their fathers, and
He's quiet. Oh, nothing.
okay, we just, I have
Met their fathers.
met their fathers, and it's crazy. The minute they find out like exactly who I am, they're like, "Oh yeah, he a good dude." You feel me? Because
and that's cool. I want them to check to see. Like I want them to be concerned about who around their kids.
because
Don't be concerned about who fucking your ex though.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a different concern there.
Yeah.
Don't be worried about that. Be worried about little Junior and shit. You know what I'm saying? Be worried about that shit. I don't know. Niggas just be weak though. Like, I'm just saying. I'm gonna put that shit out there. Niggas just weak.
And they weak because a lot of things. Again, shout out to Calvin, man. We don't have we don't have the education, or we don't have the patience.
Or the words, like you said. We got the words.
Yeah.
To even communicate a lot of the shit we want to communicate. And I'm so glad, like, well, I don't know. I'm kind of glad because, like, I kind of want some kids now because I don't want to end up in the convalescent home shit. But, like, I'm glad I ain't got no baby mamas because, like in real life, for real, I'm a cool motherfucker, though, dog. And I feel like if I had a baby mama, dog, they knew niggas would be so mad at me because, like, I'm cool. I ain't trying to fuck no more, but we just cool still. I don't think a lot of niggas is comfortable with that shit. Like, they just really not.
Some are.
I mean, very few, though. Very few.
In this day and time, it's real hard.
Dog, like, why are you still mad? Like, nigga, you mad? Cause I feel like you can only be mad if you still in love. Like, I ain't mad about a motherfucker I ain't in love with no more.
It be a lot of.
I don't even think it's love.
I don't think it's love.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say.
I don't think it's love or being mad. But I will tell you this: Have you ever bowled? Anybody here ever bowled?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm terrible too.
Okay, but you're terrible. but here's the thing: you still go knowing you're terrible, right? Mm-hmm. If I was a person who I thought was I was terrible as a father, right? Mm-hmm. I wouldn't dare try to go over the person's house. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'd be like, you know what?
That's what you gonna equate this shit to bowling?
No. I'm gonna tell you, the reason I say bowling because a person who know who they are just treat it like I'm terrible at it. You know what I mean? I'd rather just stay home. You know what I mean?
Right. I feel you.
Or a person who, like me personally, I show them like, dog, let's take, if it's your daughter, how about me and you both take her to daddy-daughter dance?
Yeah.
Show the people that she have two men in her lives that love her.
Man, that shit is so dope when it worked that way.
Talking about going with the dude,
But that's
the daddy daughter
the
dance.
Both
Yeah,
of them,
like her real daddy.
her real daddy.
No, you can't do that nowadays.
I'm gonna show you
Cause
something.
niggas don't niggas.
That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all need to get over that.
I'm gonna bring who I call my daughter niece on, right? Her daddy, me and her daddy cool. When we meet, you know what I mean? It's cool. And anybody know I love this girl. She been in my life since she was 3. She's 35. And she know I love her, right? And she put on Facebook, she said, I know he has been one of the biggest influences in my life. And I know by any means, if I need anything, no matter where I'm at, he's going to make sure I'm okay. And that's real. And she made that public, right? And all her direct bloodline and her family put hearts on it because they know the truth. Right? And her father one time said, dog, my daughter love you.
And that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
You know how rare it is to get how rare it is sometimes to get help from the other actual parent. So to get help from motherfuckers who ain't even really family, nigga, that shit gotta make your heart heavy.
I only had one situation where the father couldn't stand me.
Yeah.
And then it got to a situation to where I'm gonna say one of my OGs. My OG was like, "Hey, I need you to holler at such and such." He feels some type of way, he good with them things. You know what I mean? and he said, "I don't want to turn into a situation because I don't want to do nothing to him.
Yeah.
Because if he hurts you, I'm gonna have to do something to him."
Mm-hmm. Right.
And I was like, "Wow." So I sat down with him.
Yeah.
He said, "Dog, you open the door with your drawers on, man, and my son there."
Mm-hmm.
I said, "But I had drawers on. It's not your daughter." You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He said, "I thought it was disrespectful. Like you just sent him on his way. Like go to fuck with your daddy."
So why the nigga didn't just say that?
Because
he probably didn't want to say anything in front of the son at that moment.
Go get in the car, Junior. Hey, my nigga, put some pants on when I'm picking my kid up. That's it.
No,
and we done.
No, because that wouldn't have went well. That wouldn't have went well with me.
It wouldn't have went well, but I'd have fucking said it.
But you tell somebody that's paying bills at that house to put some pants on.
Yeah, you can't say that.
No.
Yeah.
So
But you gotta look at it. Can somebody tell you that though?
I'm not gonna do that.
Well,
I'm not gonna do that.
I understand.
So they ain't gonna have a chance to tell me that shit.
well, let me put it in a better perspective. He was really jealous because his son used to call him Doc by mistake.
Oh, calling you your name.
Because
see, that's some other shit there.
Because I used to play catch with him, and his father wouldn't play catch with him because his father was just known as a person that was so freshly dressed. He didn't like to get dirty.
Right, he couldn't play catch.
Right.
That's crazy.
Don't touch my clothes.
I think we as a whole have an issue with the whole thing of needing one another. Black men need black men. Black
in their lives.
Yeah, in their lives because the scenarios y'all coming up with, it's saying a lot about us as black people.
Period, for sure.
And it's just like, and the things that are being portrayed about us on television and things like that overseas, they see just black women arguing with each other all the time, fighting, and we don't like men. Or it's just a lot of things that. But
that come from black women was the first people who openly admit that they don't want to have a baby nor marry a black man. Black women is quick to say, "I don't fuck with black men." You never heard another race to say they don't do it.
I haven't heard black women say that.
I heard it. I mean, just look on the NBA sideline. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Just look on the NBA sideline.
That's black men.
No. I'm talking about when you look.
Did you just take it to the basement?
Look at the wives. The wives. The basketball wives.
The basketball wives. They started to. Here's the thing.
Is anybody actually a wife on Basketball Wives?
No. They were
wives.
That's like a bad example.
Not all of them.
They was whores.
Not all of them.
Damn.
They were just girlfriends.
Right. and cum rags at the same time. Yeah. So when you think about things in this perspective, black women have to understand the plights or the wrongs or the misconceptions of black men. Black men are all dogs, right?
Yeah, that's what they say.
I had a woman tell me, I'm not gonna hide it. My eldest daughter, her auntie said, "I don't mess with black men, cause one, they don't know how to treat a black woman."
And the white boy do?
Because here's why. White men worship. Wait a minute, right? But a white man of today will worship a black woman because psychologically and spiritually he know who his mother is, right? But a white boy would disrespect his very own biological mother. Yeah. So that's my point. So a lot of times, if you ever read that book, The ISIS Papers, have you ever read it?
No.
It's a deep book. The word motherfucker was a deep deep word.
Yeah, that's what they used to make
Still
the
is.
slaves.
Yeah.
Fuck their mothers.
No,
They was breeding them.
that's not what it come about. It came back that white boys understood who their true mother was, which was black women. It's really deep.
I mean, yeah, because originally the black woman and the black man, we are the originals.
And we are the fathers.
So, yeah.
Because George Washington's wife, Martha, had no children. But he had sons and daughters.
Yeah, by black women.
By black women.
All them damn slave owners and shit had kids by black women.
So my point to you is, so the reason why, and it's a sense of resentment still in black women for black men for allowing that to happen.
Yeah, but at that time, what the fuck we had did?
Allowing?
Yeah, because still to this day, black women say black men don't protect them.
Right.
This has been verbally said on national television.
Now you're not about to sit here and say that you ain't know that. Come on now, Nicole. You ain't gonna say that.
I'm not gonna say that.
Right. And that's the same theory though. That black men not protecting black women, that's the same thing.
But,
so yeah, I see how that see how that works.
A lot of stuff that's goes on, not just the black woman, the black man too, within our race is really comes from slavery. That shit has been embedded in us from.
But at what point do we break that?
I mean, you gotta break some point. You know what I'm saying? You gotta break, but.
Dro, I want to ask you, what do you think we need to do to break that?
Man, in order to break that,
I don't think we're going to be able to do anything about it.
Well, first of all, I believe we have to be.
Say it in your proper voice. Say it in your right voice. First of all, I like to think.
No, we have to educate ourselves first of all.
True.
In order to break that, because you know nowadays they don't even teach slavery and all that stuff in schools. You got a lot of children, especially young children, they don't even know that black people was enslaved. You know what I'm saying?
I think
so. It's really it's from being dumbfounded. You know what I'm saying? If you don't educate yourself, how can you break anything?
Here's the thing. I think one way to change it, to be honest, through music. Change it through music.
Well, music. So here's what it is.
Turn your phone down.
It was originally based through music, slavery, from where we went to go follow things to how we do things, how we did things was based off of music. The sound.
But y'all saying how things are going to change, but we can't even come together to change it.
That's true.
That's true. So, like this, today, I think I told you, I had a very good person in here because they was teaching me about how to pull focus. His name is Rodazon. I asked him a question. I said, listen.
Great guy.
Dope. Fucking dope. He said, I said, so you mean to tell me y'all cannot work together? Now, I've been asking this question through the industry for at least a year and a half. I said, you mean to tell me y'all can't get together and do your own films? Because me personally, I'd rather do 25 films in a year, right? Than do 2 a year on my own.
Gotcha.
And do it as a collective. And I'd rather get 20, 15, 30% of something than get 0%.
Right.
Read the comment that Remedy said.
Okay. I'm going to read Remedy thing. But he said, I said, well, why that can't happen? He said the most honest truth I ever heard in my life. He said, because we don't fucking like each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why don't we like each other?
Because we can't unify and come together. Because we always find
But why is that?
Because
I'm not reading what Remedy says.
Right. That's why I laughed.
She said, not all men are dogs. Some men are cats, a.k.a. pussy ass dudes. Listen.
Yeah, she right on that, though.
She right on that to a certain degree, but the truth of the matter is the reason why a lot of guys are pussy ass dudes because they had whack ass mamas raising them.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
wow.
I mean,
Damn.
that's the truth.
We gotta put some pressure on the men too, though.
No, that's what I was about to say. Damn.
I gotta get it because the truth of the matter is the reason why the fellas left the household because the mama chose the bag over the child.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Shit. Hold on. They chose the bag over the child. They said, if you want a man in this house, I cannot give you no assistance.
Yeah. So they chose welfare.
So they chose the welfare, kept the bag, and threw the man away.
And they were still broke.
And they were still broke.
I don't think they threw the men away.
They did.
Some men were still sneaking, coming back around.
Yeah, but that's to give them dick. That was to give them dick.
But it could have been the way that they were raised, because you know how certain.
I just thought about Earl Cornbread and me.
Why you just playing? I was just thinking about Earl Corn. When you said, because that nigga was sitting there hiding this shit.
Right.
I'm thinking of little Lawrence Fishburne like this.
No, that shit funny. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. What you was in the come?
I forgot.
I'm sorry. That shit just made me think of Earl Cornbread and me though. Like this nigga really was sneaking in that motherfucker.
It's about to be winding down, but the truth is, this is a conversation that could last forever.
Yeah.
Joe had something to say.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
It slipped my mind. I forgot to.
You smoke too much weed. She eat too many edibles.
I just had edible. Slipped my mind.
Nicole, I know you don't do nothing.
Well, I did want to say something about that though. I think what's happening in our community, and I think I mentioned this earlier this morning. We was on the morning show about just about being savage and violence. Like the thing is that this is how the world moves. Unfortunately, it moves off of violence and bloodshed.
Exactly.
I think the only thing we miss though is that our white counterparts are down for the savagery and shit, but at some point, even if they don't like each other, they will bind together to go against everybody else.
Exactly.
That's something we won't do.
And until we realize that we can do that, when we do that, the world will change.
Yeah, because we got the violence part. We just keep giving it to each other.
The white boy who killed them people in South Carolina.
At the church?
He been going, I did not know he was been going there for weeks. Okay? He ain't just decided to pick them. Okay? He said, and we need to bring up his script. He said, the only reason I decided to do it because all they was going to ask me to do is pray. That's deep. All they were going to do was to tell me is just pray.
Yeah.
We're the only group of people who just believe in nothing and work for nothing. If we do believe in God like we say we do, we wouldn't be as lazy as we are. There's no way in the world, if we believe in God, but we serve a country, go to war for shit that don't have nothing to do with us.
Country that don't give a fuck about us. Right. I ain't going to war for these motherfuckers.
I am, listen, this no lie. In this room, I'm going to print out a sheet, and it's going to have the Constitution of America. And it's going to show how much America never had us in mind.
Yeah,
Exactly.
They never had us in mind.
On that note, Dro, tell them where they can find you at.
They can find me on Instagram at THABESTADDIT. That's the best at it. And on Facebook at Ricky Rick RICKEY.
Pretty Ricky, what they call them.
And check me out on Apple Music, on everything, and all the digital platforms, streaming platforms. Best at it. Type it in.
That's what's up, Joe. Tell them where they can find you at.
You can find me at Instagram at Joe_Sprags, all lowercase. Facebook, I am Joe Sprags. Spotify, all that stuff. You need music, engineering, hit me up.
For sure.
If you need a male dancer at your bar mitzvahs, all in your videos.
Long as you paying.
I know that's right.
You wear a little yarmulke and everything. Fuck it.
Yummy. Q, tell them where they can find you at.
Yo, check me out every Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning on eblockradio.com with the Wake and Bake Show, man. Shout out to my dogs, Angry Man and Money. Tuesdays and Thursdays on the Rise and Grind Show.
Yep.
Tuesday nights right here on Girth. Wednesday nights on the Word on the Street podcast. And then check me out on IG at Q.Lewis313. You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Q Lewis holding it down live from 48205. Red Zone, baby.
Gang. You can find me. I'm M Dixon. You can find me at M Dixon on. I'm Miles Dixon. You can find me at M Dixon313 on Instagram. Miles Dixon, the mediapreneur on Facebook. Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. It's the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Tuesday nights on Girth. That's right. Tuesday nights on Girth. Thursdays Brainstorm. Brainstorm with Miles Dixon is about to be incredible. I'm about to tell you I'm gonna have on my show. Hey Q, you ready? I'm about to have Minister Dawood Muhammad on my show this Thursday.
That's dope.
Minister Dawood Muhammad will be in the building. And the following week, I got my other. Today is mentor. This month is Mentor Month. I'm bringing all my mentors.
Did you just make that up, or is it like your mentor month?
My Mentor Month.
Okay.
It's my mentor.
You know, it's so many months. I'll be doing.
But I'm also launching the Book of Bedford. The Book of Effort will be out the month of August, and I'm going to debut it at the Power Network Conference August 3rd through the 6th in Houston. It's going to be so dope. Fucking dope. Minister Dawah will be here Thursday nights for Brainstorm with Miles Dixon. Then The Truth, Cap, Grant Green, Sean P., me, The Truth, Thursday at 9 o'clock.
Sure.
And that's it. On that note, shout out to our engineer,